Ammonite stars Kate Winslet as Mary Anning, a fossil hunter who works alone on the southern England coastline in the 1840s, selling fossils to tourists. When one wealthy visitor entrusts Mary to watch his wife Charlotte, played by Saoirse Ronan, she accepts the offer. The two initially clash, but an intense bond begins to develop, compelling the two women to determine the true nature of their relationship. This is written and directed by Francis Lee, and this is his second film after 2017's critically acclaimed God's Own Country, which I unfortunately haven't seen. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of period pieces. I almost always have a harder time being invested in characters from these films, and while I respect them for just the sheer craft and technical achievements, I just can't connect to characters in most period pieces as I do in other films. And right up front, I'll say this is a very somber movie. The color palette is always dark and dreary, plus it'll have scenes where there will be minimal amounts of dialogue, and while it's beautifully filmed, there will be a fair amount of moments that are focused more on how it's shot rather than the story. For about half the movie, if not more, I wouldn't call this feel good. Despite some issues though, I actually enjoy this one, even if I didn't love it, and that's strictly because of the performances. Kate Winslet and Saoirse Ronan are both excellent here, and their chemistry can't be denied. Anytime these two are together in a scene, they are the best parts of this movie, and I'm sure both of them will get nominated for Best Actress. It'll be well deserved for both of them. The story, on the other hand, isn't always the most engaging. The setup is pretty straightforward. At first, Winslet and Ronan don't get along, then they hit a turning point where an incident occurs that brings them closer together, and then their friendship turns into a romance. But what happens is, once they get together, the film doesn't always seem to know where to go. There's definitely a stretch once it focuses more on the romance side of things, where the point was clearly to show how close they get, but it feels like only so many of these scenes were really needed, and actually played a part in the overall plot. There'll just be these shots that go on for a bit too long, or scenes that overstay their welcome, or are meant to just try to add a little bit of fluff to an otherwise cynical film, and it can feel slightly aimless at times, and along with its mostly dreary tone, I didn't always have the easiest time staying interested. But I think when this film hits its big emotional peaks, it does work really well, especially for just how great Winslet and Ronan are together. It's a good movie overall. I can safely say I like it, as opposed to just saying I'd respect it, even though it's not a movie I'd find myself regularly going out of my way for repeatedly. It's not a consistently engaging experience, but when it hits hard, so I recommend it, and if you like period pieces to begin with, you may even get more out of this than I did. Ammonite gets a 7.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Ammonite, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the performances? Did you enjoy the story? And what's your favorite Kate Winslet or Saoirse Ronan movie? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you next time.